Good evening. Well, it's been a pretty quiet week around New Zealand, lots of high pressure. Last weekend when I did this forecast, I talked about how today's Sunday there was going to be a very weak front sort of breaking up over the upper South Island. Well, in fact, what has happened is we've had a front here which has been a little bit more vigorous in the end, which has brought some rain here in the south. And there has been a few thunderstorms for South Canterbury and even into parts of mid-Canterbury, mainly inland areas. On this map here you can see that represented by those showers right there. Why? There has been some good surface moisture, converging winds, a bit of a prefrontal trough. A trough in a sense that the winds are converging, and it's prefrontal because it's ahead of that front right there. And there is a little bit of cool air encroaching in the upper atmosphere. It's not that cold. It's around like -14, -15 degrees, about 5,000 meters up, which, yeah, to be honest, is not very cold at all. But just those surface temperatures and the moisture has helped overcome well, what in a way seems like warm upper air, but relative to the surface, it's sort of cool. Does that make sense? There you go. If we move to tomorrow, Monday, the front blasts northwards and the gut sort of drops out of it a little bit. The cold air is down here to the south-southeast, so we just get sort of like a surface change and showers move north here. But winds do come through Cook Strait and they sort of hook around like that. You know, you get a rock in a river and the water flows around that rock. It sort of eddies on the other side. And that's sort of what's happening here. So the airflow, the southerly airflow, quarter airflow is moving through Cook Strait. It sort of eddies around and forms a sweet trough. This northwestern corner of the South Island, there is a hint of a chance. It's not very high, but it's like a low chance. There could be something thundery in those showers there. The only reason I think they would form is there'll be a bit of like warmth, a bit of surface moisture before that trough line comes in into the afternoon and evening. This map here is at 7 PM. On Tuesday and Wednesday, it calms down a bit. Not really too much happening. We're going to have some high pressure over New Zealand. Thursday, things start to pick up again with this front heading in from the southwest and a low brewing to the north. Now see that red line right there? That means the air coming in with this low is very tropical in nature. That front there, Fiordland, there is a chance of thunderstorms perhaps in that heavy rain. The North Island, not too much at this stage, just some cloud and a few showers building here in the north as an easterly airflow develops ahead of that low. Let's move to Friday where rain/showers picks up. There we go there. So the low moves down. The dew points over the upper North Island are going to be in the early 20s. So that's tropical. You're going to feel like you're in Fiji or northern parts of Australia. Not temperature-wise necessarily, but yeah, the humidity levels are very sort of tropical in nature. So those showers there for the upper North Island, they could be torrential in areas, maybe, if sort of unstable conditions get going. And yeah, there could be a thunderstorm or two, something to watch. Showers heading in over the South Island, there's quite a lot of advection. See those dashed lines there, and then you got this blue line down here. That's the sort of like nugget/heart of the cold air, and then you've got the heart of the warm air up there. Between the two, you've got the cold air forcing in, and yeah, those dashed lines mean there's a bit of advection, cold air moving into warm air like that. And then on those shower lines there is a chance of thunderstorms for the west coast perhaps. Then there is going to be a bit of a southerly change sneak up the eastern side. If I head to midnight, you can see those showers or areas of rain for Canterbury right there. The cold air is still sort of lagging in behind a little bit, but there is still quite a bit of advection with that southerly air change moving in. So something to watch. These showers for Canterbury. There could be a thunderstorm, maybe, but it is 6 days away, so things could change between now and then, but just something to keep an eye on. And you can see those showers there, or areas of rain for the North Island, which have built during the day. A few heavy downpours there moving in for Bay of Plenty later in the day, overnight into Saturday. After that, it sort of calms down again. Okay, we'll catch you again next weekend. Cheers.